Hey guys, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, how's everybody making out this evening? I got a video, if you've got a couple extra minutes this evening, to get through this one, I'd greatly appreciate it because I need some help with this one. This is a Rough Rider, which is right here. This is a Rough Rider piece. I'll take you around it carefully. Double lockbacks. And it's just an overbuilt tank is what it is. You can see the girth on it. This weighs in at 6.75 ounces, almost 7 ounces. This weighs almost 7 ounces. It is a very, very heavy piece, very heavy piece. That's why they ship you the pouch with it, the belt sheath. But what is the specific task or tasks for a knife like this? In the comments, if you guys can please let me know what you guys think this knife is meant for, because I really don't know. Could it be more rope cutting? Can the only thing it be is rope cutting? I don't think so. This blade is... sure enough, reminds you of another blade, the Marlin Spike knife. This blade is on the Marlin Spike knife. But what I'm saying is, what's the task for this knife? Because it is so overbuilt. Like I said, you got double lockbacks. And it's got to be meant for a special task. I just don't know what it is. You could see these blades came very sharp. Everything's put together really fit and finish on these reserve knives. Although this is not a reserve knife, but it reminds you exactly of a reserve knife. It doesn't indicate that this is a reserve knife. It just doesn't say it, but I do believe it's a reserve knife. The fit and finish, the quality of it, everything screams a reserve knife. But it's just... Now, let me open this back up. Now, having this in hand, you can see where the problem comes in at. With my fingers down here on the blade, that makes it very uncomfortable in hand. Extremely uncomfortable in hand. And you come back again and you say, why? What is going on with this piece? What's the purpose? What is the purpose to have double lockbacks? Something where you need all this strength. All this strength. It's a very uncomfortable piece. This, if you've been around Rough Rider for any amount of time, think about something. If you remember the bartender's knife, the Rough Rider bartender's knife, do you remember that knife? It reminds me of this piece right here. I should have dug that out, but it would have took me 2 hours to find that thing and dig it out. But it's almost like that. It's almost like that knife. I just don't know what the specific task is for this. And that's why I'm reaching out to you guys to find out, because I know you will have the answer, what you would use this for. Is it for more rope cutting? That's the only thing I could think of. Rope cutting? I don't know what else you would need such heavy duty knife for. And like I said, I mean, it weighs... and it's thick. You can see how thick. You can see how thick that piece is. You know? I just don't know. It comes with this nylon pouch. The pouch is done pretty well. It's pretty rigid. The pouch is pretty rigid. But you could never, if they didn't send this along with the knife, you can never carry this in your pocket. You can never carry that in your pocket. You just couldn't. It would be too cumbersome. It would be too heavy, too wielding, and it just wouldn't be very, very, very pleasant. It wouldn't be a pleasant carry at all. So they figured if you throw this on the belt, it would make for a much better carry, and it would, and it would. But yeah, I'm just taking you around this piece, just showing you what it's about, just showing you it. Let's do this then for a second. Here it is. Here's the box right here. It's called the Lockhorn Double Lockback. Okay, let's take a look at the box. Rough Rider. We're looking at an RR2583, okay? And that's all it has. That's all the box has. RR2583 is the number, model number. And here you go to the front again. Lockhorn Double Lockback. So there you go with the box, okay? Now, I don't know what to make out of it. I really honestly, I mean, it's very uncomfortable. Like I says, I'll open this blade back up. Now, if you're holding it with this blade open and you're holding this in your hand, look where you're grabbing. You're grabbing that whole underneath of that blade. The whole blade, that's the underneath of that blade. See it? You're grabbing the underneath of that blade. Now you're doing all your cutting with your fingers on the underneath of that blade. This one's not so bad. I'll shut this one and show you. So you shut that there and you pull this one out. And this is not so bad. It's still there. Your fingers are still on a blade no matter what. Either blade you choose to open, your fingers are still going to be on that blade. Still on the blade right there, but not as much. Not as much. It doesn't stick out. This one comes way down here. Much more, you know. This doesn't come out as much. You got brass liners in there, all the typical stuff. This thing comes in at like $35. It's not cheap. It's not a cheap piece by no means. Why is it? I don't know. I should have known when I saw the price of it. Because if these reserve knives, I don't buy these reserve knives only if it's a single blade. Only single blade reserve knives, because anything other than the single blade, you're going to get girth like this. Look at we'll open this up. Look how thick. Look how wide that is. How many quarters you think I could stick in there across from side to side? I bet you I could fit 6 or 7 quarters in there. Wide, that's how wide it is. I just don't know the purpose. Just don't know why you would have a knife. I mean, if they're going for a specific thing, then I could understand. If they told you what it was for, explain it. Tell me what this knife is for, and then maybe I'll understand. I don't have no use for this knife. I probably wouldn't have picked it up because I don't have a use for this. It's too big. I don't have to do no cutting like this on this kind of caliber. I don't have to do any kind of cutting on this kind of caliber. It's extremely tough cuts. You're talking tough cuts. You see the lock back there? It's locked up, and this blade is ready to rock and roll, you know? I don't know. But I figured I'd just get your input on this piece. I also did get another piece, but that's for another review. That's for, where is it? This piece here. I'm adding to the black Appaloosa collection. Now this is much different of a knife. This makes more sense, doesn't it? Doesn't this piece make much more sense now? Nice in hand, nice lighter carry. Everything just makes sense. You don't have to, you don't have to think about, nothing here. But this is for the, this is new one here. For the Black Appaloosa, what is this? The Spades night series. And I don't have to tell you much about the Spade series knives. I mean, they're all fantastic. I mean, they're great. They're great. I don't know if I'm going to pick up every one of them in the series. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, I think I got all I want right now. But just to complete the set, I guess I'd have to pick up the rest of them. Other than that, I won't keep yous. I'll let yous get down the road. Let me know what yous think about this guy. What do yous make out of this? Yeah, drop me a comment. Let me know what this is for. Have you guys even seen these out yet? I know it's a new knife. I know she's new. Let me know what you think. Thrifty Kniffy. I'm curious about what you think of this piece here, guy. Let me know if you can. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, guys. Be good, be well, be safe. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.